Hi. Namaste. I hope you're doing really well today. For this practice, we will need a blanket and a couple blocks. So we're going to go ahead and get started in virasana. You'll bring your blanket, fold it in half to the center of your mat, just about where I have mine. And then you will bring your block just behind the blanket. I like to have the block on its medium setting. You could also have it on its low setting. And if your knees are pretty sensitive and you want even more space, you can double up the blocks and have them like this. So you figure out what feels good for you. We'll be sitting here for a little bit, so do make sure that you're comfortable. So you can even kind of test it out and say like, oh, am I good here? Do I need a little more space or would I like a little less? And then just make sure that your heels are lined up, that your sitting bones are right on the blocks, and we'll go ahead and just let the hands come into the thighs, onto the thighs. You're going to sit up nice and tall and imagine like there was this little string on your crown that could draw you upward. And we'll just spend a few moments coming into ourselves in this moment, through the body in this moment, into the body in this moment. And we'll do that just by really simply finding our natural breath. So using this attention on the breath to really remove us from anything prior to this moment, anything that will come after this practice, and allow ourselves to be completely introspective, in tune with our being today, in tune with our heart and our spirit today, and specifically now. All right, and allowing through the attention of the practice that which we need to see and feel and hear be seen and felt and heard. Allow it also to be a place where you can find refuge in yourself and really exercise your peace muscle. So I want you to go ahead and bring your attention down to your belly and just notice in this moment any kind of emotions that are lying there, any kind of information, things that are less than ideal, right? The space of processing. Then go ahead and bring your attention to your heart space, and let's acknowledge this as the space of transformation through the energy of the spiritual heart, compassion, love, understanding. And then go ahead and bring your attention all the way up to the crown of your head, and let's acknowledge this as a portal in which we receive divine energy, but also a place where we can release weight from the body. So we'll move through a gentle pranayama, and wherever you are on the breath, you'll just release it. And as you breathe in, you'll draw breath from the belly to the heart. Hold the breath in the heart, let there be an opportunity for transformation. And as you exhale from the heart to the crown, release empty weight in the body. So a few more like this. Breathe in from the belly to the heart. Hold in the heart. From the heart to the crown, Lighten your being. 2 more, breath to heart, breathe in, belly to heart. Hold. Heart to crown, breathe out. Last one, belly to heart, breathe in. Transformation in the heart. Release, heart to crown, lighten your body. Keeping your gaze internal, notice, hear what you notice. So when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And then you'll slide your thumbs right back to your hips. Arch through the belly, open through the heart and the throat, and breathe in. And as you exhale, hands to your knees, round your spine. Breathe in, thumbs to hips, arch. Breathe out, hands can kind of cup the knees. You'll keep your left hand where it is. Extend your right arm up and towards the back of the space on the inhale. And then send it forward, down, right back to your knee as you exhale. One more like this. Reach the right arm up and back, breathing in. And then forward and down as you breathe out. Hook your thumbs here, spread through your fingers, lift your arms, gentle arch, breathing in. And interlace your hands behind your back with your right thumb on top as you breathe out. Lengthen your elbows down and inhale. And exhale. And breathe in. As you breathe out, bring your hands to your knees and round your spine. Thumbs towards your hips, arch, inhale. Hands to knees, round, exhale. Hands to hips, arch, breathe in. Hands to knees, round, breathe out. Keep your right hand where it is. Extend your left arm up and back, twisting, inhaling. And then forward and down, dome the spine, exhaling. Again, send it up and back and breathe in. And forward and down, breathing out. Hook your thumbs, spread your fingers, arch, inhale. Interlace your hands behind your back as you exhale. Left thumb hooks on top, lengthen the elbows down, open the chest, breathe in. And out. And in. And hands to knees, round your spine. Flowing, hands to hips, arch, breathe in. Hands to knees, round, breathe out. Right arm up and back, twist, inhale. Send it forward and down, round, exhale. Hook your thumbs, lift your arms, breathe in. Interlace your hands behind your back as you breathe out. Lengthen the elbows, open the chest, inhale. Hands to knees, round, exhale. Hands to hips, arch, breathe in. Hands to knees, round, breathe out. Left arm lifts up and back, inhale. Send it forward and down, exhale. Hook your thumbs, lift your arms, breathe in. Interlace your hands behind your back, breathing out. Lengthen the elbows, open the chest, inhale. Hands to knees, round, exhale. Hook your thumbs, lift your arms, big breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Seal your lips, breathe in halfway, and we'll take a round of Kapalabhati breath. So if that's new for you, it's just short exhales out of the nose. The inhale will come automatically, and the navel snaps back towards your spine in order to create a deep inner clearing. You're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Hold the breath. Lift the chest to the chin. Drop the chin to the chest. Stretch the fingers more up. And as you exhale, gently release the hands right back down to your thighs. Close your eyes and settle. If you'd like to gather an intention or something of focus for your practice, you can draw that in here. Breathing in together and out. All right, go ahead and open your eyes. And you're going to come off of your block. Bring it forward so that it's there for you should you want to use them a little bit later on. And then wherever you are here, I just want you to tuck your toes, kind of push back. You can remove this blanket out from underneath you and just set it to the side. And right where you are, press into your fingers and lift your hips up and find a standing forward fold. So I like to have my feet a little bit wider actually than hips width distance, and then soften the knees a whole bunch and maybe bring the backs of the hands to the ground. I want you to just really empty through the back of the neck, the head. Let the shoulders fall off the back body. Lean a little bit into the balls of the feet. Breathing in and out. Allow the knees to bend enough that your fingertips can be on the ground. And then let's keep the left fingertips on the ground, and as you breathe in, extend your right arm up to the sky, and you might straighten your right leg a little bit. On the breath out, extend your right arm forward and down. Hook your thumbs into a chair pose, stretch your arms forward and up, breathing in. And as you exhale, dive down and interlace your hands behind your back with your right thumb on top. Send the fists away from the sacrum. Take a big inhale. And you can release anything out. Bring your hands to the ground. Find a soft half lift as you breathe in. And fold forward on the breath out. You'll keep your right fingertips on the ground. Extend your left arm up to the sky. With the inhale, you might straighten through that left leg. And as you exhale, send the left arm forward and down. Hook your thumbs, sit into that chair, spread your fingers, lift, breathe in, and fold forward. Interlace your hands behind your back. Hook your left thumb on top. Draw the wrists towards one another, and then send the fists away from you. Breathing in, maybe a little flutter. You can bring your hands to the ground, find a half lift as you inhale, and fold forward on your exhale. Turn your head a little from side to side. And then bring your gaze forward and just paw your palms out to a downward facing dog, and you'll have to walk your feet back, most likely a little bit as well. And then just feel into the length of your body today. Press the palms down. Get a little stronger through your shoulders and actually open them from the back body, and release the head down, but keep that strength there. And then lift through the hip bones up towards the sky as if someone else were dragging them up. Find the breath, smooth and deep. Let's come out to a plank pose. Big breath in. You're going to head right back to your downward facing dog as you breathe out. Again, like this, come out plank pose, inhaling. And right back to your downward facing dog, exhaling. One more, come out, plank pose on the breath in. This time stay and breathe out. Shift your shoulders really far forward as you inhale and lower in one piece to the belly as you exhale. Untuck your toes, press through your palms, draw your elbows back to lift the heart up and breathe in. And into a child's pose as you breathe out. And you can allow the knees to be a little bit wide so the belly can come right in between the thighs. Let the elbows soften, the head soften. Find the breath. One more in and out. Come up through all fours, hands and knees. And then let's just go ahead and draw the heart forward and arch and breathe in. And deeply round and breathe out. Again, arch and breathe in. Round and breathe out. One more, arch and breathe in. And downward facing dog, lift yourself right up and back. Nice and slow, walk your feet forward. One step at a time, really take your time, maintain the pace. As opposed to like quickening once you feel that finish line coming near. And then again, you're just going to hang over your legs and soften your head down a little bit and get back into this like sweet space in the body. And when you're ready here, let's find a half lift. Inhale. And fold it down. Exhale. And you'll let your left fingertips stay on the ground. Extend your right arm up to the sky with the breath in. Send it forward over your ear and down with the breath out. Let's hook the thumbs. Sit into a chair. Inhale. And then dive forward and interlace your hands behind your back with your right thumb on top with the exhale. Let's bring the hands to the ground, find a half lift on the breath in, and step the left leg back behind you as you breathe out. Twist your right arm up as you inhale, and then drop your back knee down as you exhale. You're gonna sweep your right arm forward and up, hook the thumbs, lift your chest, breathe in. And find a devotional lunge as you breathe out. So you'll interlace your hands behind your back, lift your back knee, and then I want you to stay really strong and lift your chest as opposed to dropping it down. Let your hands frame your right foot as you breathe in. You're gonna step into a plank pose and lower either to your belly or halfway for chaturanga. You'll come up and over your toes for cobra or upward facing dog. And right back, downward facing dog as you breathe out. Find your breath in and out. Let's lift the left leg to the sky on the inhale. Step it forward in between your hands as you exhale. Step your right foot up, find a half lift, breathe in, and fold forward and breathe out. I'm gonna keep your right fingertips on the ground, lift your left arm up and inhale. And send it over your ear, right down to the ground as you exhale. Hook your thumbs, sit into your chair, open and breathe in, and fold forward and interlace your hands behind your back with your left thumb on top. Bring your hands to the ground, find a half lift as you inhale, and step your right leg back behind you as you exhale. Twist your left arm up to the sky with the breath in. And drop your back knee down as you breathe out. Scoop forward and up, hook your thumbs, Anjaneya Asana, breathing in. And then into that devotional lunge on the breath out. Take your time, lift your back knee, and find a lot of strength and balance here. Let your hands frame the left foot as you breathe in. Plank pose, lower any amount with your breath out. Lift your heart equally. And downward facing dog, bring yourself back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Right leg will lift, inhale. Step it forward as you exhale. Left foot steps up, half lift, breathe in. Fold forward and breathe out. Left hand down, right arm lifts, inhale. Send it forward into the ground, exhale. Hook your thumbs, chair, open the heart, breathe in. Dive down, interlace the hands behind your back as you breathe out. Hands to the ground, half lift as you inhale. Step the left leg back as you exhale. Right arm twists, breathe in. Back knee down, breathe out. Hook your thumbs, lift the chest, inhale. Devotional lunge, catch the hands, lift the knees, strong exhale. Hands frame your right foot, breathing in. Plank to lower as you breathe out. Heart lifts, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Breathing in. And out. Left leg high, breathe in. Step it forward, breathe out. Right foot steps up, half lift, inhaling. Bow down on the exhale. Right hand to the ground, left arm to the sky, breathe it in. Send it over and down, breathing out. Hook your thumbs, chair, breathe in. Dive down, catch your hands behind you as you breathe out. Hands come to the ground, half lift, inhale. Step your right leg back as you exhale. Left arm twists, breathe in. Back knee down, breathe out. Hook your thumbs, open the heart, inhaling. Devotional lunge, catch and fold. Hands to the ground, breathing in. Plank pose and lower as you breathe out. Lift your heart, inhale. Downward facing dog. On your exhale, find your breath. Right leg lifts, breathe in. Step forward as you breathe out. Left foot steps up, half lift, inhale. Fold down on the exhale. Urdhva Hastasana, let's sweep the arms all the way up this time, big breath in. And then hands through the heart. We're gonna find Tadasana, palms at your sides. Close your eyes. So have a moment. Release the breath. Bring your attention down into your feet. Find the foundation of your physical body. And let's intend to keep the mind in the feet. Right? As the place that keeps us rooted through change, transition, be it asana, or major shifts that we see in our lives. Stay connected to your root. Sense of grace in the body, sense of grace in life. Let's take the arms forward and up, breathing in. And bow right down over your legs and breathe out. Half lift your heart on your inhale. You might step to chaturanga, or you might hop to bent elbows. Lift your heart, inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Let's take 2 big breaths. So go ahead and bring your feet a little bit closer towards one another so that they're touching and they're in the center of your mat. You can see your toes. Let's go ahead, reach the right leg up to the sky on the breath in. You're gonna roll your hip open and bend through your knee on the breath out. Let both arms get a little bit stronger and inhale and exhale. Square your hip off as you re-lengthen your right leg on the breath in. You'll step all the way forward for a warrior two. So ground your back heel down and then rise up and around. Lots of strength through your feet and your legs, brighten through the front of the chest. When you breathe in, lengthen your legs, lift your arms, hook your thumbs above your head. And as you exhale, keep your thumbs and re-bend your right knee. As you breathe in, arc the body back, use the thumbs to make space in the waist. And as you breathe out, find a hovering triangle pose, but just about from the left heel to the left wrist. Find space there. You'll keep your thumbs, lift your torso back upright as you inhale, and then rebend your knee and interlace your hands behind your back. Lengthen your elbows down on the breath in and find, again, a hovering triangle pose. Reach your fists towards your back left heel. Look up and inhale. Allow your right hand to come to the middle of your shin and lift your left arm up for Trikonasana. Bring your gaze to the right thumb, left thumb, right eye, left thumb. Let this focal point or your drishti be the access point to the moment. Press through your left heel as you extend your left arm over your ear and breathe in. And come right back up for a warrior two on your breath out. Peaceful warrior, you can make this really big, sweet opening, inhaling. And bring your hands down, frame up the foot on the exhale. You'll step yourself into a plank pose as you breathe in. You can always head back to your down dog or move through some kind of flow with your breath in between these sides. Again, bring your feet a little bit closer towards one another. Extend your left leg straight up to the sky on the breath in. Roll the hip open and bend through your knee as you breathe out. Let the shoulders get stronger and inhale. And exhale. Re-lengthen the leg as you square your hip and breathe in. And step forward in between the hands for your warrior two. Spin the back heel down and come up and around. Find all that strength. Lengthen your legs, lift your arms, hook your thumbs, inhaling. And then keep your thumbs, re-bend the knee, exhale. Lean back through the waist with the breath in. And then hover that triangle pose as you breathe out, fingertips reaching out of your right heel. Keep the arms, lift the torso, inhale. Rebend your left knee and interlace your hands behind your back as you exhale. Send the fists down on the breath in, lengthen your left leg, and reach your right hands towards your right heel. Look up, breathe in, and then find that triangle pose. Left hand finds the shin, and right arm lifts up. Bring your gaze towards the right thumb, all of your focus there. Press through your back right foot, extend your right arm over your ear and breathe in. And warrior two, come right back up, breathing out. Peaceful warrior, lean back with your inhale and bring your hands down as you exhale. You'll step into that plank pose on the breath in, lower or skip it every time, up to you. And we'll meet back in your downward facing dog. Feet start close. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Let's step it straight forward, warrior two. Lift on up. Lengthen the legs, hook the thumbs, inhale. Rebend the right knee, warrior two, keep the thumbs. Lean back, peaceful with the breath in, and hover that triangle pose with the breath out. Lift the torso, inhale. Rebend the knee, interlace the hands behind the back as you exhale. Lengthen the elbows and straighten the right leg on the breath in, and then hook your fists in front of the right hip with the breath out. Lean forward, look up, inhale. Keep the left hand where it is, right hand to the shin as you exhale for a half bound triangle pose, and turn your gaze up. Go ahead and bring your gaze down towards the ground. Look at your right foot. Flex your right foot up off of the ground as you breathe in, and then stand into it, bend your knee, scoop up your right block, and find a half-bound Ardha Chandrasana. So you'll keep your left arm behind your back, block underneath your right hand at its highest setting, and then bring awareness to that back left foot. Right, still the foundation of your being, although it is floating in space, unrooted, the mind in it can keep you still. Breathing in and out. And then go ahead and bring your gaze down on the inhale. Square your hip. You're going to keep that half bind. Step your left foot next to your right as you exhale. Soften your knees. Keep the half bind and deliver your right foot to your left inner thigh for a half-bound Vrikshasana tree. If it is applicable for you, bring your left fingertips into the crease of your right elbow and gently press your right back of the hand into your right inner thigh. And let that lock you in, lift your chest. One focal point. Find your breath. Interlace your hands behind your back. Draw your right knee to your chest and bend your left knee as you breathe in. Warrior three, go back with that soft left knee on the inhale. Slowly step your right leg to the back of the mat, exhale. Drop your back knee down, hook your thumbs, lift your chest, breathe in. You're going to go all the way to your downward facing dog as you breathe out, step it back. You can carry it forward, plank pose, inhaling, bend your elbows, lift your heart, and downward facing dog, bring it back. Feet start close. Left leg to the sky, breathe it in. Warrior two, step it forward, spin the back heel down, bring it on up. Lengthen the legs, hook the thumbs, inhale. Rebend the knee, exhale. Peaceful the waist back with the thumbs breathing in, and hover that triangle pose, strong navel, breathing out. Lift on your inhale. Rebend the knee, interlace the hands behind the back. As you exhale, lengthen the elbows and lengthen your left leg. Breathe in. Hook your fist in front of your left hip. Tilt down, look up, inhale. Right hand stays, left hand finds the shin, half bound triangle pose. Turn the gaze back up. Bring your gaze down. Flex your left foot as you breathe in. Stand into it, bend the knee, keep the half bind. And again, you're gonna rock yourself right on forward to that half bound, half moon. Brighten all of the limbs. Feel the right heel extend, the crown forward, left armpit reaching out. Steady in space. Breathe in, look down. Square your right hip and then step your right foot next to your left. Again, keeping the half bind, deliver the weight to the right foot. Pick up your left leg and place it on the inner right thigh, half bound tree. Right fingertips in the crease of the left elbow and extend back. Press through the inner left thigh and lift your chest up. Interlace your hands behind your back. Draw your left knee forward and bend your right knee on the breath in. Warrior 3, slowly hinging on the breath out. Step your left toes all the way to the back of the mat. Drop your knee down, hook your thumbs, open your chest, breathing in. And downward facing dog, right back on the breath out. Plank pose on your inhale. Elbows bend, exhale. Heart lifts, breathe in. Let's drop the knees this time and find a child's pose. Sit yourself back. And allow all of your efforts to drop out. And let the body soften into the ground. And take one more breath in and out. So let's come right back up through all fours, hands and knees. And if you want a couple cat-cows or circular motions, you can move through that here. Maybe just a breath or two. We're going to meet back in a down dog, so when you're ready, tuck your toes and come back. Let's reach the right leg up to the sky on the breath in. Again, open your hip and bend through the knee with the breath out. And then re-lengthen the leg, square the hip as you inhale. Step forward for a pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana, so you'll hop your back heel in and ground it. This might be an awesome space for blocks, just to give you some more liberation and less tension in the legs. From here, toe, heel, heel, toe, your right foot all the way over to the left side of the mat so that you're scissoring your legs, and begin to draw your right hip back in space and twist a little bit towards the right. You can always keep the knees soft. Bring your gaze forward. As you breathe in, you're going to go ahead and hop your left knee right up behind your right ankle and have a seat. Get situated, your hips on the ground. And we'll come into a seated Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana seat. So your left hand will come to the outer right foot, and you'll extend your right leg forward and reach your right arm back. So even if you're super flexible in the hamstring, I want you to keep the knee a little bent. And that way we can really prioritize the twist at the low belly. Imagine the back of the heart could, and it can, lift into the front of the heart. So you feel this like lengthening in the back body, this brightening in the front body, breathing in, twisting from the right shoulder on the breath out. Bring your gaze forward, wrap your peace fingers around your right big toe as you inhale. Bring the left hand straight forward, and then reach forward like you were going for something and open your right leg to the back of the space. You're gonna have to pull that left foot in, and then there's a lot of energy pulling you down right now, so lift up, and then you can bend your right knee a little bit here as well. Breathe in, and as you exhale, bring the right heel to the ground. Bend your right elbow on the inside of the leg, and then side bend up and over. So feel like someone else were pushing your left thigh down and away from the opening of the left waist. Take another one in. Reach a little more back, breathing out. One more inhale, and then sling your left arm forward, pick your right foot up, step it outside of the thigh, and counter twist, keeping the chest open. Back. When you're ready, bring your hands forward, frame the foot. You're gonna slip your right leg back around. You can step into a plank pose. If you wanna bend the elbows, for sure, go for it. If you just wanna sink into an upward facing dog, that might feel really nice. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. So again, let's take the left leg up, breathe in. You're gonna open your hip and bend your knee and breathe out. Re-lengthen through the leg as you inhale and step forward. As you exhale, that pyramid pose, you're gonna hop the back foot in a couple inches and then maybe take a couple blocks underneath your hands. Give yourself some space. Let's toe heel that left foot over all the way to the right side of the mat. Scissor the legs. Again, you can bend the knees a little bit to help you twist. When you're ready, look forward and hop your right knee up behind the ankle. Have a seat. You'll set up and take the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Lengthen the left leg forward, but again, keep that bend in the knee as you send the left arm back and twist from the lowest part of your belly, lift from the highest part of your heart. One more. Taking a big breath in, reach your left peace fingertips forward. Grab a hold of that toe, bring the right hand to the inside of the foot on the inhale, and then big opening, take it to the side. So you'll have a little adjustment, pull your right heel in a little bit more, lengthen your right arm. You can keep that knee bent or straight, doesn't matter, whichever feels best for you. Lift through the chest and breathe in. And then as you exhale, slowly lower the heel to the ground, bend the elbow on the inside of the leg. It can also be more straight if you have that space, and send the right arm over your ear, right? Feeling that right knee pushing down and out. Breathe and wash through the right lung. Reach a little more, breathe in. And on the exhale, you'll sling it up. Step your right or your left foot over the right thigh and counter twist. When you're ready, come forward, swing your left leg around. Last opportunity for a vinyasa here. So you can step back if you want that full chaturanga up dog flow, go for it. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. So walk your toes in so you have a shorter down dog. Bring your feet together, lift your heels. Breathe in, bend your knees very deeply, and then swing your knees over to the left. Lift your left arm so that you can pivot around and sit down. From here, you will come onto your back and pull the knees into the chest. And let yourself land. So we'll set up for a half wheel, and if you prefer, you can take a block, maybe on its medium setting, underneath your hips, and allow the arms to come out to the side. If you prefer the half wheel, you'll press your shoulders, your feet, your elbows down to lift your hips, and then interlace your hands behind your back, or grip opposite edges of the mat to roll the shoulders underneath you and lift your chest more up. 5 breaths. Press through the bottoms of your feet to move your chest more towards your chin. Strengthen your legs. Take one more breathe in. And as you exhale, extend your arms up over your head, and one bone at a time, bring your spine down. Let your heels come wide, your knees knock in, and breathe. So let's let the knees rock just a little bit from side to side, kind of massage out in the low back. And then reach for your blocks. Bring them to either side of you. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. Let the knees drop out to the sides. And I like to take the blocks so that they are tilted in, so that the flat part of it meets the flat part of my thighs as opposed to the edge. And you can have your hands rest on your hips or your heart and your belly or over your head. And just find your breath again in that same nature of our opening seat. Deep, deep inner awareness. Allow the body to settle deeply into the ground. Release any excess energy. Let the weight of the body itself ground you. And even in that weight, allow there to be a lightness of your spirit, a sense of coming home, and some opening into clarity, clearness. You might feel the voice of your intention or your prayer echo in the body in this moment. When you're ready from here, you'll remove the blocks out from underneath your knees, place them to the side, and one at a time, extend your legs forward and into Savasana. Press down through the back of the skull, let the shoulders slip down the back, the palms be open so that you are in a full space of receptivity. You know, if I tried to give you something and your palms weren't up, you definitely couldn't take it. So practice here, palms up, receiving not only like getting something, but just being available to what is already there, right? Opening to the sensitivity of your being, the possibility, the infinite possibility of accessing all wisdom and information from a state of really deep rest, really deep ease, right? That is where you find yourself. That is where you become a truth. Wherever you are in your breath, empty it completely. And then breathe in low abdomen, upper chest, collarbones. And once you think you've breathed in as much as you can, I want you to sip in a little more air. And even a little more, and more, and a little more, and then hold. And go ahead, exhale everything out. And rest. Now you're gonna bring the breath back into the body, move your fingers, move your toes. Gently fold your hands onto your hips, and one at a time step your feet onto the ground. A moment in this in-between. And let's bring the knees over to the side. You're going to roll there for a moment and just use your hand to press yourself up. And then you can sit on a block or a blanket, whatever's going to be comfortable for you. Come into Sukhasana. And let's bring the hands, whenever you do get there, to the center of the heart. Create a little pressure with the palms, brighten through the back of the chest. Find your breathing. Honoring yourself for taking time, turning in. Taking a breath together in and out. And closing our space with the sound of Om. Breathing in. Allow your chin to bow to your heart, to your palms. Stay gentle as you carry yourself back outward. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day.